Good afternoon. This is Reverend Tim, Pastor Tim, Youth Pastor, Trinity Baptist Community Church. Welcome to Tay Next Generation, where we summarize our Sunday school lesson. We are still going through the 10 Commandments. Today is the 8th commandment. The visual that we use when we memorize this is kind of like this. In some countries, when you break this commandment, you lose your thumbs. In other countries, they lock you behind bars. We're talking about thou shalt not steal. Our scripture text came from Ephesians 4th chapter, 28th verse. Avery was the first again to find that, and it was confirmed by two other classmates on page 1889 of our children's Bible. Nia read us our scripture today out loud, and kind of goes like that. Let him who stole steal no longer, but let him work with his own hands, that he might produce good and give to those who are in need, is a paraphrase of how it goes. But look it up. Don't take my word, but look it up for yourself. But one of the things that we wanted to highlight as we even began to talk about the 8th commandment, and we're nearing the end of our session on the 10 commandments, is to understand that sin is a heart problem, and it begins in our heart. And in the last couple of weeks, we went through the 6th and the 7th commandment, and as a review, I kind of let them know 6th commandment kind of looks like this: thou shalt not kill. Actual is thou shalt not murder. The 7th commandment is thou shalt not commit adultery. But Jesus, in a couple of his teachings in the New Testament, in the Synoptics, kind of let us know if a brother is angry with his brother for no reason, he's already committed murder in his heart. So, and he also let us know that if you look at a woman, he's speaking to the religious men that day, if you even look at a woman with lust, you've committed adultery in your heart already. These are things that are already done in the heart before they're manifested outwardly. So sin is just not what we do. Sin is an issue in the disposition of our heart. And I wanted to let that know. So then we went to the 8th, thou shalt not steal, and we talked about types of ways in which you can steal from people. It's more than just taking items from them or from a store or things that don't belong to you, but we can steal identity. We can steal other people's emotions by catfishing. We can steal a person's idea at work. We can steal from them at work again if we don't pay them properly, or devalue or improperly value what they have to offer. But ultimately, again, we kind of came back around to where, as we near our session on the 10 Commandments, want them to understand that it's a heart position problem with God, and ultimately, it's that separation to God that we have between our heart towards Him or not. And I kind of started something today that I didn't really have time, but the Bible uses metaphors. I introduced the term metaphor when it kind of says the heart is stone or the heart can be made flesh. Well, we know that our hearts are neither stone nor flesh. Those are metaphors to help us identify something about the condition of those things. Identifies the condition of our heart. One is impenetrable, callous, hard, rigid. The other one is malleable, soft, pliable, moldable, things of those nature. Bible actually says that He will take our heart of stone and give us a heart of flesh. We'll develop that more at a later date. Please keep us in prayer as we continue through. Again, Tay Next Generation is not just a resource for the children, but my prayer is that parents will log in and see what we talked about today, something that I said that they might be able to reinforce or to at least ask their child about what they got out of it. It might make them pay a little bit more attention in class if they know they're going to be kind of quizzed and like, what are you doing? You're sitting down there. What are you learning? What do you mean you don't know? You know, so my prayer is that it look like it's growing more towards a tool for parents than it is for the students. But however God would have us use it, He keep us in prayer until we're able to meet again. God bless. Take care. Have a great week.